Right, so I finally cracked off some of the caps. First one I tried was 4, which turned up quite a bit of gouging, really, nothing too pretty, and like a fine grey paste of metal. 3 didn't turn up anything particularly interesting. It looked alright. Still a little bit of gouging, but nothing that I've been led to believe is too awful. But now, number 2 is horrible. This bearing, we've got the cap off after much struggling, but the bearing itself is stuck on there, and I'm pretty well sure that's the spun aspect of it. So I'm just going to lever it up now with the screwdriver, nice and carefully, which is proving to be a complete arse. In fact, you know what? I was going to take the phone. It doesn't seem like it's going to want to come out too easily, hence why I think it's spun under the other bearing. See if I can push that down and whip that sucker off. And there you go. That is the copper of the bearing, and that is what you call utterly forbard. So yeah, we've diagnosed it, and
one forbard.
Yeah, we're ordering the new bits, and we shall have a rebuilt engine.
Sometimes I don't know where we're going.
Right, sorry to say, I lied to you about 3 being uneventful. It was 1 that I was on about. 3, again, not as bad as 2, but we are down to the copper on the bearing, and it was stuck down when the cap came off yet again. So yeah, that's 2 and 3 that I've decided to fall out with the crank. So I've looked at the crank journals and they look fairly gouged. So it looks like I'll be swapping it out for the crank out of the blue top as well, which then unfortunately means I have to fork out the extra money for a forged crank for the blue top. But you know what? I think I'll live with the pain of doing that. So again, fully diagnosed, and we know what the issues are. But I'm still quite tempted to rip it apart down to bare block, really, just to inspect everything. In fact, I will do it because I'm not risking it happen again. So yeah.